up, everyone? Excuse me, what's up with my voice? Jeez. So, what's up, everyone? Today we got a meal that I don't really see other people on YouTube eat, particularly mukbangers, right? This dish is called Hainanese chicken. So, pretty much, it's just a very simple dish, steamed chicken, and it's accompanied with the rice. Usually, the rice is best when it's cooked with the chicken broth while you're cooking it, so it gets all that good hearty chicken flavor. And then also I added some fried eggs on top, it's pretty good. And then we also got some nice hearty chicken broth on the side. Also got some milk tea right here. And then usually for Hainanese chicken, typically it's normally served with the sauce on the side. Usually it's like the sauce contains ginger, scallions, some oil, and just some pinches of salt. And it's a fairly relatively simple sauce, but it's super delicious, and you dip it with your chicken as well. But today, I believe this is some like soy garlic marinade of some sort right here. And I got this chicken, Hainanese chicken from Rooster and Rice. So there's a couple locations within the Bay Area, I believe, and there's a lot more of these chicken places opening up these days as I see the trend. So yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna try the sauce over here. I'm curious as to what it really tastes like. I got a little whiff of it earlier. It smelled pretty good. So let's try this out. And this meal, the steamed chicken breast, or you could get thigh meat, or it depends what part of meat you like. But typically it's like chicken breast. It's a relatively like healthy meal, and sometimes I crave it. Like it's a perfect post-workout meal, actually. Oh yeah, the sauce. I put a little sauce over the fried eggs, as you can see over there. Oh yeah. Get some of that egg right there. Oh yeah. And even if you can even also put the sauce over the rice, which I may do later. But some things are on top of it right now. Yeah. Dip some of that sauce right there. Oh yeah. I forgot. Let me give you a little introduction about this dish. So I think there's in southern Asia, or maybe China, I think there's an area called Hainan, probably some province of some sort, where I believe this dish originated from, hence the name Hainan chicken rice. So a lot of these other countries also came up with their own version. I believe Thai people have their own version. Pretty much the only difference is that the sauces are different. Right, they're known for the Thai chili peppers, so I'm sure they incorporate some peppers into the sauce they have. And then Malaysia, Singapore, also very well known, the mecca of food hawker stalls over there. I heard so many good things about those hawker stalls over there. Super cheap, and compared to like the western part of the world, it would be cheaper on their end, and super delicious food over there that you get a bang for your buck for sure. And then if you watch Crazy Rich Asians, you know how that goes. And then China obviously has this dish as well. But this sauce, it definitely tastes a little sweet. It has some I definitely taste a little tint of ginger in there as well. Definitely a soy marinade, and garlic as well. But yeah, this fried egg with a little sauce sprinkled on top over the rice. Oh, it's just like the cherry on top of a sundae. You know what I'm saying? Got a little sweetness to it. Okay, so let's move on to today's topic about Hunter x Hunter episode 12. So if you remember from last episode, now the examinees they have 50 hours penalized taken away from them to complete the rest of the third phase of the exam. Oh, excuse me. So now they have less than 10 hours to complete the trial overall. But now, after their encounter with the prisoners, they have to be in the waiting room to wait 50 hours. So pretty much, it's a small crowd room. There's a bunch of materials that the examinees can waste their time on. There's books, there's TV there, and all other stuff as well. So, they pretty much, 50 hours is a little over 2 days. The examinees kind of get tired of each other sometimes, especially Tonpa and Leorio. We see them interacting with each other. They have their stinky foot near their face when they're sleeping, trying to bug each other. And meanwhile, Gon and Killua are just being boys. They're just having a good time. Gon's teaching Killua how to fish, and on Killua's end, he's teaching Gon how to skateboard. And then Kurapika says that, or actually Killua says that he can actually go without sleep for 2 to 3 days, which is crazy. So pretty much his assassin upbringing probably trained him to do so. Meanwhile, Leorio and Kurapika are reading books in the meantime. And, oh, excuse me. Let me get a quick sip right here. So now the 50 hours are up and the door opens for all the examinees. And this part is where they have two options. One option, they can go through a door that all the examinees may be able to pass, but it's a very long path to the end, and there's not enough time on their hands that would guarantee all the passing. And then on the other end of the spectrum, the other door offers the examinees a short path, a quicker path, but only, I believe, 3 are able to pass the exam. So, obviously the obvious option is to take the shorter path where 3 are able to pass. Otherwise, everyone may not be able to pass if they take the longer route. So now we get into the whole scuffle between everyone, and we see the individuals coming out the other end. So the first people that come out first are Killua, Gon, and Kurapika. But then later on, we also see Leorio and Tonpa coming out in the same end as well. So here's what I really like about Hunter x Hunter. It's not so straightforward. The characters are much more than what they seem. They are pretty quick on the feet, especially Gon. So we get a little insight. So they decide to choose the longer end of the path where everyone could pass. But then they see that there are some tools within that room where they can possibly break through something, right? So while they go through the long path, there's a wall between the long path and the shorter path. So they decide to, I believe, use some hammers of some sort and break from the long path into the shorter path. So I believe this was Gon's idea, and this is where he really shines, right? And Kurapika acknowledges Gon that his special skill is that he's quick on his feet and can adapt to any situation. So I believe everyone chipped in. It took about 50 minutes just to break through the other side of the wall. And while all this was happening, the prisoner warden was very impressed at seeing these group of examinees working together to somehow get everyone to pass through the test. And let's see. Get a quick sip. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of episode 12 of Hunter x Hunter. And so far, I really, like the series. Can't wait to see where it's going toward the next arc. I know it's just like the exams, and the anime I've been watching, particularly, especially Tower God, and they're done with the exam part now for season 1. And now I'm feeling like I'm, talking about Hunter x Hunter. They're going through exams as well, but I feel like a lot of shonen series, or no, not just shonen series, but series in general. There's sometimes they incorporate these exam arcs that matter for the main character to get one step closer to the goal. So at the end of this trial, it's revealed that only 25 have passed. So you can see the drastic number difference of how many examinees have passed the third phase of the exam. Every exam gets tougher and tougher, right? And you see the numbers dwindle. Whew, okay, so that's it for today's mukbang. So yeah, so Rooster and Rice is the place I went to in San Francisco. They have multiple locations, and there's always like these tons of restaurants that serve the Hainanese chicken dish for that matter. And if you're into Hong Kong style cafes as well, you can also find this dish typically served there too. And there's a place called Smile House Cafe. I believe it's on Terraville. I forgot which street it's on exactly, but they make a pretty good Hainanese chicken too. And typically, I'm a OG type of dude. I really like this typical ginger scallion and garlic sauce on the side. But I wanted to try a different sauce today. As you can see, I got some like ginger, garlic, soy, sweet, a little sweet marinade of some sort. But next time maybe I'll try the OG sauce at Roost and Rice. But yeah, Roost and Rice pretty good experience. Food's good, and definitely I like fried egg on top. But actually, I fry my own egg since I'm at home, stuff like that. So yeah, pretty good experience. So yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.